Hello everyone, my name is Agnes. If you're new here, so am I. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a sort of a Valentine's-y delicate marbled set of press-on nails with some hand-painted roses. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video, and without any further ado, let me show you how I achieved these nails. I've already gone ahead and prepped these full cover nails. You just want to buff the surface, and this will act as Velcro if you like, and the etchings will hold on to any product we're about to apply. Wipe the nails with either acetone or your 99.9% alcohol to clean off any dust particles. Next we are going to stick the nails onto some bases so we can work on them. I got this set from, I think it was either Shein or Temu. They are magnetic and come with a crystal holder. I'm not going to use the crystal holder from this set, however I will use the bases as the ones that I have already. They're a bit tired looking, so I will be using a different holder which can hold all 5 at the same time. To stick the nails to the bases, I am using these double-sided sticky dots. I think I picked it up from the range, but most craft supply shops should sell them. I have seen people use the sticky tabs you would use to apply the nails. Well, the press-on nails to your nails, but I think this is a cheaper alternative, and I have used white or blue tack in the past, but I find with this method the nails don't move about as much. Going in with the gel bottle's Mont Blanc, which is a gorgeous semi-translucent white milky sparkly gel polish, I'm going to do the first coats. And I'm going to do that for all 5 nails, then pop them in the lamp for a full cure at 60 seconds. As much as I absolutely love this colour, I decided it was too white, so I'm going to apply the next coat using the gel bottle's Oyster, which is essentially the same gel polish but a pinkier version. I'm applying that to all 5 nails, but I'm leaving them uncured for just now, and I'm reaching out for the Manicure Company Pro Gel Liner in the colour Whiteout, and I'm dispensing some of that onto my colour palette. Using the Gel Bottle's liner brush in number 1, I'm picking up the white gel. While deliberately shaking my hand, I am pressing the loaded brush onto the uncured gel, dragging it down the nail, creating a marbled look. Applying pressure will make your brush fan out, which will add to the marbled effect. I don't think there's a right or wrong way of doing this. I just like to go with the flow. Marble isn't perfect. I'm just finishing this off by adding little veins here and there, just touching up whatever feels right. People will often use blooming gel for marble nail art. Personally, I find a lot of detail can be lost using this method, especially if you take too long. The gel will disperse entirely, and besides the time pressure to work quickly, it also unnecessarily bulks up the nails as you're applying an additional coat. So sometimes I just think using this method of applying the white gel on top of the uncured gel polish is just a lot easier, quicker, and it saves a lot of faff. I'm going to carry on doing the same for all 5 nails, and I'm going to skip on to the next part. Using Oyster, I'm going to apply a thin coat over the top of the marble that we've just done. I know this is really heartbreaking, but just bear with me, it's going to add a lot of dimension. I'm leaving them uncured for just now. Next I'm going to use the Gel Bottle's Studio Effects Rose Gold Metallic Leaf, and oh my god, look at all that shine! Now I've left this first clip in real time just to give you an idea of how flimsy and how long this process actually takes. But I'm going to apply these rose gold flakes all over the nails, just kind of following the veins of the marble slightly. I'm going to do the same for all 5 nails, and I'm going to skip forwards to the next bit so we're not watching me put foil on nails for forever. Going in with a really thin coat of Oyster, we're covering the flakes. I know it's really tragic doing that to all the detail we've just put down, but needing to trust the process. I'm going to go ahead and do that for all 5 nails and fully cure them at 60 seconds. Once that's cured, we're going in with a really thin coat of top coat, and I'm not going to cure this just yet. Using the Gel Bottle's Studio Effects Flashing Pigment in 24 carats, which is a super sparkly gold glitter, I'm applying it over the rose gold flakes, layering different media to create dimension. The brush I am using to apply this is the same one that I have and will be using throughout this video. It's the Liner 1 brush by the Gel Bottle. doing the same for all 5 nails, and I'm not going to cure that just yet. With the nails still uncured, we're going to go in with the gel bottles metallic flakes in gold, and I'm layering that on top of the rose gold leaf and the gold glitter we've just applied. And again, I'm skipping forwards loads because it is a really flimsy process, but the whole idea is to build depth. Once I've done that on all 5 nails, I am popping it into the lamp for a full cure at 60 seconds. Now for the final layer of marbling. Using the white gel, I'm going over refining the faint marble lines that we have here, creating veins that appear closer to the surface. This is what's going to make the whole design really pop. Making sure not to overlap the initial layer too much, as we don't want to disguise all the hard work we've done creating these layers. Once you've done that with all 5 nails, this is what it should then look like. I'll pop that into the lamp for a full cure at 60 seconds. And then we're ready for our final coat, which is just the Extreme Shine top coat by the gel bottle. I'm gonna pop that on, making sure to cap all the edges and let that cure for 60 seconds. Using the gel bottle's fine 180 grit side of the buffer file, I am buffing over the nails, making sure everything is nice and smooth, that we don't have any funky texture going on, no flakes flicking up, making sure they're all nice and smooth. And I'm only doing this for the ring and the middle finger nails, because we are going to do some nail art on these nails. And I should probably mention, before I top coated these 2 nails, I did do another coat of the Mont Blanc, this sparkly white that we used at the very beginning of the video, just to subdue the marble and the flakes a little bit, because we are going to do nail art on these. But I can't for the life of me find footage of me doing this, so here's a little snippet. You can slightly see the difference. I'm going to cleanse the nails with some acetone. For the roses, I'm going to be using acrylic paint in green, red and white. I'm just squeezing out the tiniest amount. You really don't need much because acrylic paint is so pigmented. I'm wetting my brush before picking up green paint. Swiping the brush up the middle of the nail and crossing over from either side, I am creating stems of the roses. Then adding some leaves. Going in with the red now to create the heads of the roses. Swooping the brush up either side, almost like painting an upside down base clef, but flicking it outwards at the top. Adding some white for detailing to show the petals. I'm not trying to make this look super perfect, I quite like the painted brushstroke effect. Finally, I'm just adding some finishing touches, some thorns on the stems and some highlights, and then that will be the middle nail done. Moving on to the ring nail, I'm doing 2 roses this time, kind of coming in from the sides. Same process, but I'm adding a bit of a blob on top of the roses this time, just so I can get some more detail on. Next, we want to seal the design in. I'm applying a thin coat of top coat and whoa, Just look at how vibrant that becomes. Before I cure the top coat, I'm going back in with those gold flakes that we used earlier on, and I'm getting a really good big chunky piece, and I'm placing it right in the middle of the roses where the stems cross. Going in with the last layer of top coat now to seal those foil flakes in. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you're still here, I really appreciate you for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And like I said, I am new here, so any feedback is much appreciated, so please do leave a comment down below and subscribe for future videos. I hope you have a lovely morning, day or evening, whichever time zone you are in. Until next time, bye!